Hey, folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to our Monday live stream, where we're back with Disco Elysium. Man, this game is really doing a number on me. Every time I finish the stream, all I think of is the urge to start a new game on my own so I can try some different things, but I have resisted. I'm trying to stay completely blind to absolutely everything over here so I can be shocked every time something new happens. There's two things I'm going to want to do are pretty much right away on this run. One of the things is I want to take another poke at our ledger. Because I did just check before I started the map, things that are refreshed, because we'd gotten some info from one of our dream events or something about how to maybe crack open this ledger. Now, I believe one of our brain voices did say, no, don't do that, it'll be a terrible idea. Here's what I think. Let's say we try to crack open the ledger and we fail. Or crack open the ledger and something really bad happens. Either one of those cases may be the thing that puts us over the edge to get back into some substance enjoyment. You know, the hardest thing about this the stream, actually, is trying to get the tide to look properly sort of disheveled. Not just loose. See, I feel like right now, it just looks loose. And I really wanted a sort of askew with like one of the collars like a little bit out like that. But it's like, it's hard to do it in a way that looks right, you know? Like, I've got a lot of respect, I think, for the sort of costume people on a set that are trying to make these, like, you know, disheveled detectives or whatever that look rough, because it's hard to do it exactly right, that it looks interesting and not just wrong. You know what I mean? But we'll do our best. We got some resubs. We also got, hey, Paul, thank you very much for that. Paul, another tip coming in on another stream. Paul says, missed last stream, so here's some more money. Just for reference, played this game 7 times full, and yet you still found messages I haven't seen before. That's crazy. A Kiss for Luck is going to be starting this. I don't know if she's starting it today. She's just back in the Scottish lands. She may not have quite the brain energy to get started, but she's going to be doing this, and I will be watching her stream, which probably means I'll experience some different things, but that's okay. That's okay. The other thing we might do, so in addition to poking at the ledger, and possibly imbibing something, we don't know, especially since like the morale isn't full, but I kind of don't want to fill it up because I'm thinking that might be recovered by a drink. We'll probably go talk to the big dude over here. I don't know that anything will get through, but we'll try that and then we'll see where we're going from there. But yeah, first thing I want to do is I want to go and crack this big boy, bad boy, and see what we can do.
Found in the trash, a cabbage of papers hanging from the board with the permeables drawer inside. It's barely held together by a clip, then made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Lonesome Long Way Home. I think this is one of our ideas that we have locked in. Yeah, so it's permanently giving us... It's not permanently giving us a -1 to interfacing. I'm getting a -1 to this check specifically from that. Wonder why that is. Talking about the blue heart. Is it going to be something crazy like there's going to be a picture of my, like, ex in there or something and it's just going to break me? Oh, man. I hadn't noticed the Lonesome Way Home. Apparently it gives us a +1 from taking speed from now on, so that might be a little bit of an incentive to something. Andrade, thank you very much as well. Hey, thank you. I'm so happy you're playing this. Here's hoping you'll full communism. Also, the game autosave is pretty spread out, so save a lot so you don't get frustrated and have to replay a bunch lost time. Well, that's interesting. Although, I mean, I suppose the only thing that would be frustrating is if I died and had to replay a bunch of stuff. Otherwise, failure, we're definitely embracing. Definitely embracing. And yes, remember, we're trying obsessively weirdly to go anti-spoiler with this one because I think it's the right vibe for this. I do have some pots and pans for what our next sort of story-driven game will be, and it's going to be something I've never played through, but that one will be like full spoilers, full backseating the entire time. But this one here, we're going to try to be as dumb and clueless as our character is here. All right, so I'm going to give this a go. Interfacing isn't a stat, like it's under physique, right? No, it's under motorics, which I don't currently have anything I think I could boost for. We're just going to YOLO 42.
Just relax. The
Success!
two sides of the board are slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off the slides. All you need to do is bend the plastic on your knee, slowly.
I'm sure we're not going to break anything.
The slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just
Oh, so now I can slide it open. Wait, somehow I don't want to. Yeah, one of her voices, I can't remember which one it was like, no, you don't want to do this. No, fine. Then there's the fuck no. No, I'm just going to do it. Slide the drawer open. What could possibly go wrong?
Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open.
Any spoiler for what's going to be the next spoiler game? So what I want to do is I do want to go through like the top rated games of all times on like Metacritic or whatever for PC games that I haven't played. And I can't remember what was in there. There was a few different possibilities, but one of the things I'm thinking of now, which might not be the next one, we'll see how it goes. But for example, if I were to finally play Skyrim, which I have technically played, but never even come close to like going through the main plot or anything like that. And even the last time I played was years and years ago. It would be like, nah, man, tell me everything. Let's do it. Right? That would be a good example of that one. But yeah, but I don't even know if it'll be the next one. Yeah, and then there's the adventure games, Monkey Island. The Police Quest series are fantastic, things like that. All right, what's in the ledger?
2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
That is not what I... What the... I don't even have any context for why 3 is here. What? Okay, I'm going to pick up the ticket stubs and look at them. Maybe I'll have a good reason to pick number 3 soon, but hold on a sec. Pick up the ticket stubs.
2 octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawing.
Yeah, that escalated quickly.
The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revershall East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there, too.
It's weird that's the proceed. It's going to close these, but why would I say 3 right now? All right. And well, the other thing I keep doing is I keep imagining myself in this situation, which is one of the reasons I've resisted doing some of the crazier stuff. And I got to remember, I'm not playing me. I'm playing Harry here, and I think Harry's going to get a little nuttier a little bit. But we've been progressing that way, right? He at first he was like, we got to fake it. Now I think he's allowing his true self to progressively come out more and more. But let's pick up the card.
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue.
Yeah, let's smell it first.
It smells of chewing gum, apricot flavored.
Okay, this is 100% going to be something about romance and...
A touch of cinnamon, the end of summer. You think the label says tutti frutti.
Open it.
Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card.
It's going to be fine.
Round letters in a woman's hand. A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile, you think. Although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy.
Doubt.
Throw it away, please.
But it will make me happy!
A merciful wind blows in from the bay of Revershall, dusting the ground at your feet and raising newspapers far away. You feel the card slipping into it.
Does it mean I could just let go of it without ever reading it?
Let go.
Wait, was this Shivers... Did this Shivers have a female voice this time? What was that?
Frisson covers your entire body. A feeling of cold, a persistent chill.
Yeah, those were not the same voices. Throw the card into the wind. Again, I do want to listen to these a little bit more, but no, I gotta read. I have to know. Read the card. I have to know. Even if it might break my brain a little.
Your hands shake, holding onto it. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you.
Keep reading.
You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it.
Except clearly she didn't. Clearly something happened.
Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear.
Yeah, so we're going to start drinking, right?
You feel the ledger slip from your hand.
I lost the ledger?
No, no, hold on.
Both of these might be really interesting outcomes. Oh my god! Hold on.
To what? There's nothing.
Detective, is everything all right?
Fall sideways. Loading? What?
There is nothing. Again.
Nothing?
Nothing sad, brother. No treachery, just blackout.
Just lie there, passed out. We're New Game Plus now.
Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you, that's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering, somewhere in the basal ganglia.
Who's that?
That's me. Blue eyes, that's me.
And who was that?
Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness he's grasping for it, still trying to hold on to the great sorrows slipping in the water. Slimy.
Yeah, that's the stuff. No, I was cool. I'm cool. I don't know if I was cool, but... No, I'm cool.
The cool when you're dead, brother.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow. Because it's always there.
Plot gained, white morning. Was that the X something? Yeah, and where's the Voyager robe? 'Cause the letter mentioned this, but... What was that the X?
Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
It was both beautiful and that at the same time, somehow. No, it was beautiful.
Beautiful. Believe me, stupid ape, its lack of beauty was not the problem.
Where is Voyager Road?
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause.
Enough. Just lie there, motionless.
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecule. No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
What is that? It's cold. Probably the ground.
Yes,
Oh,
they're
water.
pouring something on you. It's in you. And
It's delicious. Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
Where am I?
In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket. The air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Drink. Water.
I don't wanna. No, it's Kim. I know Kim. I'm gonna trust Kim. I'm gonna drink.
The water is cold,
Oh.
silvery.
Could've gotten a free
The
heal.
stuff of life itself, as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days.
That is accurate.
You know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone. You need a secondary form of hydration.
Everybody hydrate.
With greedy gulps, You down half a liter of cold water.
Ooh.
Some of it spills.
Can I get room temperature water? It's a lot easier to drink
The
in
lieutenant
large amounts.
pays no heed to it.
What happened?
I should ask you. I don't know what happened.
You were reading your paperwork. Then you passed out. I carried you to my kinema to take you to a hospital. Then you came to.
How long was I out?
10 minutes, maybe.
I came in contact with the burnt ruins of my past. Dehydrated. Fuck it. I came in contact with the burnt out ruins of my past, Lieutenant.
That does.
What a fucking line. That does happen sometimes. He hands you the remains of your ledger.
He replies,
Hey, Boogism.
with understanding. It's as if the burnt-out ruins of the past were an occupational hazard. Athlete's foot for cops.
You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed?
Let's just solve this fucking case.
Good.
Also, then now that I've got water in me, I think we might have to get something else.
The Ledger of Failure and Hatred.
I'm sorry, what?
A special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your held slot for skill bonuses. Find it under the Tools tab in your inventory.
Okay, so the last time the tutorial agent has kicked in, most of the time it's been really good, and of course the voice is fantastic. But the last time it kicked in, it sort of like hurt the flow. The Ledger of Failure and Hatred. Thank you for pointing that out. The Ledger of Failure and Hatred. +1 Inland Empire, +1 Empathy, -2 Authority. You know what? I'm fine with that. Authority, I think, leads us down the route that I'm not entirely as vibing with. But these others? Heck yes. Put that in. We don't need the crowbar right now. And I can interact with it. This is the same ledger found in the trash, only worse somehow, and it makes you think about the letter, about the woman's handwriting, about not wanting to get out of bed in the morning. Hold on, I'm gonna interact with
The
this
letter
again.
you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board.
I'm gonna slide the hidden drawer open one more time.
Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open. Inside, you
Well,
see-
it's good that option 3 is still there if we need it. Here's the thing I think I'm gonna do from now. I think the next 2 skill points I'm gonna get, I'm not gonna worry about putting over here. We're gonna use it to like aggressively unlock some more slots over here. We're still running rigorous self-critique. That seems like a good idea. We are going to run over to Fritta. And we're 100% purchasing something. That way.
A colorful display.
Yeah,
And
nope.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
I really wish we could just get something stronger. Give me a potent Pilsner beer.
Here you go, mister.
Which is going to give me -1 morale, but I'm hoping finishing the quest might boost it. Doesn't matter. Hang on.
Well, hello. Someone seems
Yep.
to have found himself a bottle of alcohol. Here's where the magic happens.
I don't want any magic. I want void. Look at the bottle.
What a solid can of mass-produced piss water. Well over 10% alcohol in this so-called beer. Pop it open before it gets too warm.
What is this? Brewed by freaking Belgian monks? Holy cow.
Wow, the gods of mass production have made this alcohol container laughably easy to open. A child could have done it.
Should I though? I may have a teeny weeny heart attack problem. Nope. Open the bottle.
There's a satisfying pop as the cap comes off, and the hair on your back rises like an army at attention.
Oh.
You've been here before. Welcome back, detective. You're home now. You see a flash of teeth, a young woman smiling at you near some railway overpass in your ruined past. She is gorgeous, and she is yours.
This is why I'm drinking, to forget this. What will be the repercussions if I take that sip?
Nothing. Some mental stuff. Nothing to be worried about. Physically, you'll be strong as an ox.
Electrochemistry is like the worst friend you've ever had in your life. You taking that sip.
A golden sun melts down your throat. Its rays filling your nostrils with sunshine. Your stomach melts from it. into a happy, gooey mess. So does your mind. All the bad things are melting. You're you again. A real cop. A real detective. Incredibly well done.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's an alcohol button. Alcohol gives +1 to physique skills. Physical instrument, half light, electrochemistry, endurance, pain threshold, and shivers. This
Yeah,
is good
made us
for
level up.
rolling a white check, but damages your morale. And remember,
From the void we came, and to the void we must return.
Yeah, electrochemistry boosts itself. You're right. Electrochemistry is now higher up because the alcohol effect. Oh, this is a spiral of doom. Should I just get cigarettes while I'm here? I mean, I have a quest for it, and we have to finish all of our quests, right? That's how we play these games. Oh, yo, yo. It's got a little 3 counter. Okay, it does light up, so that might be charges, or it might be a duration. Oh yeah, uses left 3. Minutes left 58. Okay, I was wondering about that. All right, so I don't have to keep holding the beer, presumably. Did the cigarettes also give me a morale penalty? No.
Is this about the questions again?
Oh no, I don't want to talk to you. I mean, I sort of do, but...
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
Oh.
Here you go, mister.
Nope, we're giving in completely.
There it is. A brave little army in your pocket. The first smoke.
You have rent money? No. Who needs rent money?
Brave souls standing in salute, ready to step into fire for you, sir.
Pull one out of the pack.
You picked the best one.
Rent is a problem for future us.
Succulent. What are you waiting for? Light up. Re-become yourself.
Past us is going to hate present us anyway, so we may as well give it a reason to hate us. Letting out all the self-destructive tendencies here, aren't we?
Oh yes, Bratan! Please light up! You need a trooper between your lips right now! Calm your shit down! Go to Pleasureland! Become a genius!
I mean, if the tie approves, light it up!
Get a load of this rock and roll cop here, people. Johnny Thundercop fishes a cheap lighter out of his pants. With a flick of the thumb, there's fire. A primal satisfaction. Here we go.
Hey, you can't smoke in here. Please, don't fuck with Frit.
Shut up. It's already happening.
And I'm going to throw it away. But I should have gone outside to light up. That is true. I mean, I should have gone outside to crack open the beer too, but... what are the repercussions if I do this?
Repercussions? There's a high risk of glory with a mild chance, cool genius. Smoking makes you into an intellectual. Everybody knows that. It will help you concentrate a bit. That much is true.
Dip that bad boy in the flame and breathe in.
Thick, warm smoke gets sucked down into your lungs. Immediately, you feel a warm nostalgia fill your head, body, and soul. A nostalgia for yourself. The man you were in your youth. Johnny Thundercop is back, and he's chill as balls.
in the bottom right corner of the screen, there's
Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's get out of here before she calls the cops. Whoo! All right. Let's put this back because it's quite convenient for like picking up bottles. All right. Hey, there's a door. Did we ever go through this? Let me talk to you. Oh, there's some change on the ground. I mean, Hobocop mode engaged. Yep. So, is it busted? No, it's just got. Look at how weird it is. How it extends like that. Foreign car, kept in good condition.
Stars Ryko, one of the finest Zhimsk-made motor carriages ever. An oldie, but a goldie.
Who drives these?
Not many people outside of Grad, and Revachol West too, it appears.
Hey, Kim, check this out. We're wasting time on our timer, though.
Estash Raiko KK2. That's a classic model. Never thought I'd see another one repainted after what happened last time.
Hold on, maybe I can impress him. Do I know what happened last time? You know what? I'm just going to say, what happened last time, Kim?
An old case for my precinct. A couple of Jim's migrants saw Estash Raiko stopped in the street, painted just like this, muddy brown. Murdered the driver on the spot. They said it was an honor killing, hussar style. The Jim's community protested the trial, flying the banners of some old king or whatever. 5,000 came to protest.
Correction. 4,395. The fourth largest public protest of a criminal trial in Revachol.
I'm not going to, well, actually, Kim. Could the hangman have been the driver of this car?
Could it be another Estash Raiko murder? Honestly, that just doesn't seem like the type of vehicle our dead guy would drive. So my initial guess is the two are not related.
Here's the thing. I want to go through all these. The problem now is I feel I've got this timer, and I don't think we're going to get stat rolls here, and we're just losing some time. Maybe we can come back to it. I don't know. Maybe we can't. You know what? Hold on. Okay, there's more area down here. I thought this was like a solid wall before. You know what? Let's go. Let's see what's in here. There might be a protest organizer. I still want to go up to that other area.
Stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine.
Look in the window.
The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia.
What kind of stickers?
The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels.
This is just using more time, but I thought, for some reason, I thought maybe there's like, you know, some organizer at the front here is using this as a bit of an office, because it looks like a bit of a structure.
The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains. A book with ragged edges catches your notice. The front cover features a large, muscular man. The title reads, Man from Eamdal in the Lost City of the Pygmies.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
The racist lorry driver. You think this lorry belongs to our tough guy?
Likely, yes. Mm-hmm. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
We got more XP. Okay. I wonder if it's worth talking to this guy again before I go up top. And just check this in case this is useful info. Oh, yeah. Yes, it does. I agree it does. All right. This guy, I feel like he was a, like, provocateur over here.
To work. Shame on you.
Hey, tough guy, I had more questions. Yeah, I'm feeling myself now.
Things are busy enough. You're going to waste less of my time?
We'll see.
The hulking man oozes stark skepticism.
Yeah, I want to get into the harbor too.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. You trying to meet their fat boss?
Yeah, I'm investigating a murder took place here behind the hostel cafeteria here.
I know nothing about a murder.
The mention of a killing sends a barely noticeable shiver of tenseness through him. Interesting.
Really? Nothing?
Wouldn't put it past these.
Hey, Persian, you're not wrong about that.
Do anything to stay alive. Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
Oh, this really isn't my area of expertise.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity. Let us work!
What's your goal here?
We were promised work.
Yeah.
We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gate.
And you're unable to breach the entrance.
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Wait, head measurer?
Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by.
Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to him next.
The access panel is right behind it.
How bad could one guy be? You seem capable.
Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there, but that one's no joke, and my men are tired and hungry. They're workers.
I'm not going to encourage people to just storm in. That's crazy. Especially since these are strike breakers, and I'm, kind of on the communist path, which seems the opposite here. Although, I gotta admit, this Union here does seem sketchy in its own way. Why don't you just talk to them?
Like civilized folk, you mean? These native fucks don't understand civilized.
Uh-huh.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home. At least for now. If you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then you charge.
Yeah, alright. Sounds like it's going to work out swell. Okay. Oh, what's this? Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor. Oh, that's what the gree is. Okay, I'm going to try talking to this guy, and then we're going to go and venture down that area over there. Oh, hey, there's a door here. In case of strike, press button behind guard. Hermetically sealed door locked by electronic means. There's no lockpicking or door kicking this one. Uh-huh. Sup?
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
Is it just because I reek of alcohol and cigarettes?
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Say nothing, size him up first. What do you mean my body betrays my degeneracy? My body does not betray my degeneracy. My body is unimportant. I'm with the police and we need to get into the harbor. Let's size him up first.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology?
I mean, yeah. Ripple of muscle passes underneath his skin. He lets you look.
It must be frightening to stand in the shadow.
I like how he talks in all caps.
Pinnacle. Be calm. I'm sandwich.
You go for a ham sandwich.
You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me.
All right, I'm going to pretend to be all business for a second here. My body's unimportant. I'm with the police. We need to get into the harbor.
That is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al Ghul.
Ra's al Ghul? The leader of the League of Shadows? His face contorts in disgust as if you were smelling a dead rat.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Kim, is it really so bad?
It's not good.
I like how Kim generally doesn't sugarcoat things.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk, and drowned.
I don't have a problem with Al Ghul. I just drink a little on the weekends. Dude, don't even attempt that lie. Right, I'm alcoholic. I need that dead tree to no longer be in the tree. Enough. You need to take down the dead body or let me in. Yeah, sure. You know what? Let's try it. You know what? I don't have a problem with Al Ghul.
Your mouth moves, but the one who speaks is Al Ghul. You are but a vessel for the Ghul now. Very little
Especially after today.
yourself remains. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
Does this remind you of someone? The guy down there?
First, let me make it clear. I'm not a drunk. No, I am. That fat racist over there, point to the racist lorryman. You're just him after pumping some iron. Oh, I'm gonna get punched in the face. I'm a police. You need to comply now. Take a step closer. Race stuff's unimportant here. Just need to help me do the job, please. Ooh. I think I am a little drunk. I might say something like this. This just gonna get me whacked, and I have no physical skills. I kind of want to say it though. That fat racist over there. You're just him after pumping some iron.
Look at my chronology. I am the pinnacle of my...
Oh, we're into phrenology now.
The pink blob is a bad example. even of yours. It saddens me. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Khoikos. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture.
Obsessed with sadness. Dude, don't call me out like that. I love my angst, okay?
You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
She has Kuno's face.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
I'm wondering if I can do a, hey, look over there.
This man is not budging. Let's hope his superiors inside are more cooperative.
Come on, I just need you to move about 20 centimeters back. Push him out of the way. That's not going to work. You're right about all this. Now I need you to help me get that corpse in the tree. It was your people who put that dead body up there. You people should help me get it down. And this is very sorry cop, it feels like. Come on, I just need you to move. Honestly, you're right about all that. Still, I need your help getting a corpse down.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war.
Sure, I'll pass that message on to my superiors. Meanwhile,
bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you.
You know, I really appreciate it. That's great. But, you know, about my job?
The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
Okay.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Measurehead's race theory. He would take you as one of his own.
Yeah, wouldn't that mean I have to become a 70s supremacist myself?
Well, not as such. What you do with a mastery of advanced race theory is up to you. You could reject the findings, sure, or accept them and become an advanced racist.
There's so many fun options here. Show him the mug? Yeah, what do you think of this mug, buddy? Not in the heart. But I can't believe we actually have a 42% chance to knock him out. It should be, show him the mug, and when he's distracted, bam! I kind of want to see how he reacts to this. And then we bop him. I'm hoping this doesn't say conclude or proceed. So I think I can probably do more than one of these. I want to show him the mug and see what he says.
He does not so much as glance at the object.
You put this in the trash lately?
Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest in it.
He had nothing to do with it.
All right. Punch him in the face!
How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand, and he squeezes.
We only missed by one!
It hurts.
We only missed by one!
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic.
Fuck you!
Your fist cracks in his hand like a ripe apple. Pain shoots up into your brain as he's twisting it more and more.
The words to the song have changed. Say, I am a violent drunk.
To be fair, one does seem accurate. And also possibly in line with our sorry cop sort of thing. I like how Kim's got his hand in his jacket, like he's ready to pull out his piece here.
Good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
I mean, maybe he's got a point. He's pretty buff. All right, let's say I agree with you, at least for the moment, so that maybe I can get through this. You know, I'll take a copy of her pamphlet. And then hopefully, I don't know. What do those tattoos of yours mean? Let's go back to conversation. It feels weird. I don't know. We can come back and do this. It feels weird, man. I mean, it feels like this is one of our paths for progressing. This is a white check? I can come back and try it again?
We still need to get into the harbor. We need help with the tree situation. There must be another way.
Yeah! This gaze wanders to the whirling's roof to the yard. So presumably I can't go through this. Yeah, how do we get to the whirling's roof?
I'd appreciate it if you...
Okay, we gotta go back to that frickin'... We gotta go back for a coat and try that.
Because that won't get us anywhere.
Yeah,
I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that hook.
But I was fighting bad, the unsavory ideologies. I'm a hero! I'm a hero! Now, how else are we gonna get through this gate?
There must be some other way.
Yeah.
Let's go see the yard again.
Yeah.
It faces the other end of the harbor.
We'll have to take off our shoes and our pants, I think, for the savoir-faire, but we're gonna try it. I was trying to assert my dominance over him.
We are not here on some political quest. We are here to solve a crime. Don't make the situation any more volatile than it already.
I don't know. I can't promise that. I might attack him again. You never know.
The lieutenant groans, but doesn't say anything.
All right. While we have our buffs, I do want to go back to the yard. I do want to check out this new area down here that I've just started to visit, but I want to try to get my freaking raincoat finally. I don't have any healing bits. I'm sure it's fine, right? I mean, I could do something to raise my my morale, but I'm kind of hoping to get the freebies. See, I'm still curious. Like, there's a door. Is that the weird door in the kitchen? Well, we'll find out. But let me start with this first. It's high time. Oh, thank you. Says, I feel you are more happy drunk than Harry. Me? Oh, in real life? Yeah, I don't know. I guess it might vary. Oh. Damn it! Magnesium supplement your remnant chest to live a happy magnesium result. Yeah. Yeah, I know our health is low, which I think it may give us a penalty here, which actually would be annoying, wouldn't it? I don't know how that works. We don't get a buff from having the health. Do we just get a penalty for missing it? Like, would the equivalent be just sitting at 1 health, 1 morale be fine?
A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing.
Okay.
No one has claimed.
So shoes are -1 savoir-faire. Pants are -1. Let's go. Naked.
A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for...
Worst case scenario, I think we only take 1 hit point. It's fine. Fine. Oh, it's motorics. It's only the physical one that gives us the penalty? Okay. Let's do it! Weehaw! Fucking hell. We're never gonna manage this. We're never gonna get the cloak. This is what peak performance looks like. Just hop down over here. It's not as high.
No. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up here.
Wait, I'm taking a morale hit for this? Oh, okay.
Died there. Shit.
I guess that makes sense. I'm not falling down and taking health damage.
This wasn't part of our deal.
I'm chickening out. Oh, and I got a volition failure here, too.
I got you, Bratan. Let me just adjust your breathing a little bit. There, isn't that better?
Now I can't breathe at all. Stop doing this to me, Necktie. You're supposed to be my friend.
Hey, what's happening? You okay?
I'm all right, Kim. I can't breathe.
It's okay. You're just having a little panic attack.
I need more alcohol.
Breathe as slowly as you can, all right?
The necktie lets go a little. Its vicious grip easing around your neck. Colors return to the world around you.
Thanks. I think it's working.
Good. We can always come back when you're feeling better.
Let me put my pants and shoes back on. Ah! God damn it! Alright. Out of curiosity, any other white checks that are currently open that I could be retrying here? I think there was some at the bottom. Map wall, was that? I guess that was in the bookstore. Warded door? Trash container. Although these are pretty hard checks. Wait, sorry, what was that last conceptualization? Medium? Measurehead. Oh, yeah. Fudge! You know what? Maybe I should just accept that I'm weaker. The time of this race is gone, especially if I'm an example of it. God dang it. I feel, there wasn't anything for the Kuno over here, was there? There will be if we get more empathy. Okay. Late morning. You know what? Yeah, let's unlock this. And we're going to slot in... We're going to internalize white morning. Or less authority. I don't feel very authoritative right now. Sorry, cops in such a sad state. Oh, garbage can. Yes, let's root around through the garbage can. Oh, and this one here.
This Post Lavatorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
I'm gonna pat the box. Good mail delivery box. Pat, pat, pat.
The box seems happy.
Good.
Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox.
Bez just means like fuck this. Like it's fuck this mailbox. I feel you, mail collection box.
The mail collection box seems cathartic. Thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow. And then suddenly, you see it. Over all the other graffitos, someone has, using the tip of a very sharp knife, cut the words, Reverchon forever.
This guy moved? Nope. Hey, people playing boules? I don't remember them before. You look swanky.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in the road.
René Arnaud and Gaston Martin.
Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, all right?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that.
If I take a health damage right now, I think I die and lose the game.
Grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls.
Boules.
This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
It's just like listening to Twitch chat. All right, I got this. Ball time.
That's the spirit. Don't even waste your breath asking about the game. They wouldn't know anyway. They're way past their prime.
Watch me take a health hit. Can I do a quick save first? Because I certainly wouldn't. Well, we got autosaves and shit, and I can't quick save right now. We got autosaves somewhere. It's fine. Grab the ball and show them how it's done. +2, acting without hesitation. You guys are going to punch me in the face. What am I doing?
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter. You'll make it work. God, this is right. You feel the familiar tremble of excitement and adrenaline that precedes every victory.
What is happening?
As frozen.
I thought I was just going to pitch a ball in, show that I'm cool, and then make friends with these guys. Let's feel the ball.
The cold metal ball is...
Yeah, I will probably go and get a health item.
Your neck. It has a pattern on it. Probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already, your muscles are adjusting to the weight.
You got
the
this.
nervous system calibrating. until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready.
Oh, man balls are my favorite. Take in the surroundings.
A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds
Facing the wrong way, but
even the wind.
unless I'm going to shot put it, you know?
Until the only thing left is the union of man and ball. West, in the Grand Couronne area, a sharp overhand left from Arsène-Luc Edelbrock sends the Samarin heavyweight champion, Kostya Miasnok Kostanicha, flying to the mat. The crowd goes wild. Revachol loves her heroes.
There's time for one last glance inward. Who am I?
An embodiment of pure motion.
That's right, baby.
Fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency. Some would still say you're a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now.
The inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let go. Be the bullet. Oh my god. I did shot put it into the water.
Merde! Bordel de merde!
My bad.
A whorehouse of shit.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna translate that one, but yeah, yeah.
It wasn't whorehouse of shit. The shot was at least 23 meters, probably 24, and then some. Nothing to be embarrassed about.
What the hell is your problem?
If I get punched in the face right now, I'm gonna die. Not a weak right tricep, that's for sure.
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
I'm sorry, cop.
You vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 boule.
Oh, wait, pétanque. More than boule. Pétanque being very French. P-tank? Oh, I thought it was shot put. My bad.
Well, it damn well isn't. It's pétanque. You ruined a pétanque game. We want our boule back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding.
I've never played pétanque or boule, but we play a lot of bocce with my family. There's a lot of overlap between them.
Of course there's harm done.
Of course there is harm done. Like, really.
Now as a goddamn bull.
I don't have a boule, but we'll do this. Hold out the shot put ball. I have a shot put ball?
Will this... No, it will goddamn not.
Thank you, officer. This is really something. Honestly, I think it's better than our old bull, even.
From the gym! Why wouldn't I just shot put that and leave these guys here?
Mon Dieu. All right, fine. What do you want, officer?
Yes, why did you come here?
Honestly, why do I do anything?
Anything about the murder. You never know. He might know something. This is a good vantage point. Just talk. It'll smooth things over. Old people like attention.
Yeah, first, you seem to be playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
You assert dominance over the balls of others. Does it have anything to do with all the bullet holes I'm seeing around here?
Yes. It was left by heavy artillery fire.
Okay, it was a crater left by artillery fire, but why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communists hijack your country.
But wasn't that like 50 years ago?
Leadership and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse.
No one, like, smoothed this out?
Heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Did you use artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who
pronounced
brought
Ferengis.
their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad...
I'm sorry, where do I sign up for the suicide sex cult?
Bombs. We didn't so, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
Why shell them here in Martinez?
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first.
The beachhead?
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
He finds your lack of historic knowledge troubling, a sign of mental deterioration in the preceding generation.
We have lots of signs of mental deterioration.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
Deathblow sounds grim.
This here is Blood Ground, where Coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
That is grim.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Is that why everything is so bombed out?
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too. The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
That is definitely what I've noticed.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
Woo! That's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for the hard working class to take over. Foreign powers cleaned up our mess and now they rule us. Shake your head in shame. Coalition seems quite capable. Commies just don't understand how money works. Nothing. I don't think. I just do. Honestly, number 5's pretty accurate. Is it? So this is like the turbo communist option, right? I'm saying the soft socialists were the past. Hard-working class is presumably the turbo communists over here. Unless this is implying that like the capitalists are the true working class, but I think that's that. I don't like 2, 3, or 4. I kind of like 5. I don't think, I just do. Seems like a very accurate description. I do want to push down like the communist route, but I think I like this.
I'm just so damn sorry it had to be the coalition. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food, drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol. Or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere.
We don't need to know what the brands for toothpaste are.
Influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
Who is this Frizzell?
Damn Frisel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
You mentioned Guillaume?
A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Frisel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him, and he doesn't want to admit it.
What exactly is suzerain? Suzerain is the master of vassal.
The suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already? They forgotten already.
I mean, I've killed most of my brain cells, so...
Soon, they will forget everything. Him too. Then he chooses anger over melancholy.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the Filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
I don't want to spoil anything, but there's a character in Deadpool and Wolverine movie that like has some mentions about like stuff with like Daddy's balls and stuff. Very funny scene. We do have an antique rifle. Can you tell me anything about this? -1 through the boule into the sea.
It's a Belle McGrave, 4.46 caliber, breech loading, Revachol made. Good weapon, accurate and reliable. This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her?
What do you mean, fine? This is my rifle. I always have it. No, tell him. In the basement there. Point at the bookshop.
I'm not surprised. There are probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons lying around here. Back in the day, everyone had something stashed away.
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw.
Am I about to die? Help! Someone!
Yeah. Screaming isn't happening on account of extreme shortness of breath. You're just making it worse.
Try to remain conscious.
All you feel is pain and weakness. You have to surrender now. We all do. It gets so dark. You don't even see her face. Like you always thought you would.
Did I lose health from the alcohol wearing off or something?
Fear. Cop suffers final heart attack. A detective lieutenant of the RCM passed away yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise to those.
That's funny.
He was the
I'm not looking forward to repeating some of the things we just did.
Captain Ptolemy Price, the deceased superior officer, commented, "That ain't easy on the ticker." He loved his liquor, sure, said Detective Chester McLean, friend and colleague. But I think before he ever had a heart attack, his heart was broken.
That's true.
According to an official statement given by the RCM, the officer was on the brink of solving a murder case.
Was I? So I guess what happened when we lost the +1 physique from the alcohol, I assumed it would just reduce the maximum or something, but I guess it also took away our current point. All right, let's load from the latest autosave. I think that was, wait, was that outside the shop? Was that before we bought the booze and everything? No. That's insane. Hang on. Okay, we're gonna do a couple things. I'm still gonna go and buy the booze because it's really funny. Let me go and do that. We're gonna burn through those choices really quickly, and we'll just do some things in a different order this time.
Here you go, mister. Here you go, mister.
Because I'm still gonna do this. We're still gonna commit to this nonsense. And that, but I won't go and talk to the big dude on the bridge. We'll come back to that later on.
Well, hello.
Bottle. Continue. You may have a teeny weeny heart attack problem. No, clearly that's not going to happen. What would be the repercussions? Take a sip.
Golden sun melts down your throat.
Okay.
Its rays filling your nostrils with sunshine. Your stomach melts from it into a happy.
In the bottom right.
From the.
Okay. And then we're going to do the cigarettes as well. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go and we might still go and try to do a repeat on our jacket.
You pick.
Oh yes, brata!
Light it up.
Hey.
Done. Repercussions.
It will help. Thick,
done.
Warm smoke gets sucked down into your lungs.
Now we're gonna still smoke indoors.
Warm nostalgia fill your head.
In the bottom.
Okay. Then what we're gonna do is we're going to put this bag back in there. I'm once again gonna go and unlock this slot, and I'm gonna slot in White Morning again. Good. Okay, we're gonna do a hard save. We don't have to repeat too many things because that would be foolish. I will also purchase one healing item for an emergency.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled.
Oh, this is way cheaper than I thought it was.
Nasal spray.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
You know what?
Okay.
Let me get a second one and then a magnesium. We're gonna keep it there. Okay, good. Now I'm really gonna have a hard time paying my rent. I still want to go and check out that map, which I think is in the bookstore. And then maybe what I'll do, just to have different things happen in this stream, we're going to come down in this area instead and see something different. Or I know it's like, in a sense, saves coming, but I might go and try my jacket one more time here. Can you buy the map? I bought one map, but there was like a skill check, and I'm assuming the skill check had to do with these guys over here.
Several maps. The maps look old, and this large map, Ozon, disintegrated in the northeast, radiating.
Saw this.
You can. Lost 800 of the ocean connection you have lifted. Perhaps they are.
Okay, hold on. Is this map wall? I'm assuming it was this. Is the map wall something else? It doesn't, the problem with this is it doesn't really clearly show. So some of these are like with people, for example. Map wall. It's a bug? Oh, was this a check to steal the map instead of buying it? Oh yeah, that's super unclear. Okay, so that's... What's this white swooshy? I don't have a clickable. Is this another bug? And this was still lit, even though I'd spent my skill points. Okay. Who the hell are you? She's a sturdy woman humming to herself. She seems to be browsing books. Is that a good one?
Yes. Hello?
Where are you?
Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
I mean, that's literally what it says here.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much. If she's such a working class woman, why isn't she working?
Shouldn't a working class woman be working?
Not all the time. Right now I'm browsing books. Even a working class woman needs something to read.
Phenomenal.
It is.
I'm a policeman!
I know you are.
Good then.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need the help?
What with?
Maybe your husband is missing? Just random. I'm gonna watch her browse books. I'm gonna be creepy.
Her hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking. Another comrade. Years of labor are pressing down on her shoulders. She deserves a hug for all the work she's done for me.
I'm gonna be super creepy and just like hug her.
An array of neurons fire up with joy. Bum her a cigarette, lest it turn to pain.
Do you smoke, comrade?
No, I don't.
I know for a fact you smoke because you have yellow fingers, or it'll turn out to be something else. This interaction is so weird, but we just had a bizarre timey-wimey thing, so we're gonna go for it. I know for a fact you smoke.
Why do you think that I smoke?
I suspect I may possess supernatural abilities. Your hands look like they belong to a heavy smoker.
It's not like yours look much better.
I mean... Take a look at my own hands.
She is right. Your hands look even worse than hers, with tiny cuts and gushes covering your skin like a spider web. Your fingertips have become an ugly shade of brown. These are the hands of someone who's smoked for at least 20 years, as evidenced by the discoloration of fingers. Marks on your skin may point to past quarrels.
Just give me a cigarette, please.
I already told you, I don't have any. Go bother someone else.
You know where I can get a pack? I mean, I know. I've actually just bought one at Fritta, but sure.
From the kiosk? There's one near the harbor. It's Fritta. You can look it up.
All right, thanks. No problem.
She sighs.
I'm going to give you a hug. It's for just... I'm going to get punched. I'm going to get kneed in the nuts is what's going to happen here.
You step in and close your arms around this foreign body, wandering astray in touch. There's a small movement beneath your hands as you shut your eyes. Then a tiny voice breaks out and asks,
"What is happening?"
What the fuck are you doing?
She seems to be confused. Your hands are wrapped around her polyester coat. The fabric feels cold, moist from the sea nearby.
Keep hugging her.
The situation is oddly intimate. Your cheek is pressed against her shoulder.
Oh, Harry.
Her hand is trapped between your chest. 5 seconds pass, and their passing seems so unimaginably long. Then she coughs and says again,
What are you doing, officer?
"Less talk, more feeling. Keep your eyes closed. Soak in the closeness. See what the feeling entails."
I mean, I'm fighting for the working class. I like that. I hug whoever I please. I'm a hug monster. Someone spoiled the hug monster line a second ago. But I'm going to listen to Inland Empire. I'm going to keep my eyes closed for just a little bit longer.
The feeling continues.
I'm still drunk.
Warm and comfy on the cold shoreline. You hear a question rising to the surface, trying to break the sensation.
Let it form.
So tell me, how does it feel to be close to someone, skin to skin?
It all comes together now. I was built to be close with other beings. It's good, but I'd prefer a man. Solid musculature would support me better. Intimacy, it's a catastrophe waiting in the wings. No, man, it's all coming together now. We should be a hippie is what we should do.
I wonder how long it has been since you last hugged someone.
Do I remember? No, please. I don't really want to remember. Do I remember?
No, you don't. And it's better that way.
Well, if you say it's better. What do I remember?
Nothing.
Okay.
Don't come back here.
What the fuck was that?
Oh my God. Why are you calling me? Stop calling me. Are you drunk again?
Oh, I gotta open my eyes. I gotta snap out of this.
Officer, what are you doing?
This wash of water hits the coast behind her figure. I had the strangest... I'm not even sure. I still want to say I'm fighting for the working class, but I want to say this first.
You had the strangest what?
Strangest conversation. Something went wrong in my head. She's gonna be like, yeah, I can tell.
It's okay.
Oh!
I feel out of sorts at times.
Oh!
There you go, officer.
Thanks. I feel better already.
Good. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I'll randomly ask, maybe your husband's missing?
My husband? No, he's not.
Where could he be?
I don't know. At home now? Out
Weird line
drinking
of
with
question.
his friends? Working?
Where is this going, officer?
So what I'm hearing is you don't really know where your husband is. I'm just gonna commit to the weird right now.
Yes, but... I don't really need to know where my husband is. Not all the time.
Wouldn't you like to?
No.
I can totally help you find your missing... No. You're right. Maybe he isn't missing indeed.
Of course he's not. It's not like he's a pocket watch. I wouldn't just lose him.
She has, though. The husband is totally lost. You should tell her that it's okay.
It's okay.
What?
It's all right to not know where your husband is. Nothing is shameful about that.
Who said anything about shame? Stop talking down to me. My husband is not missing.
But he is. You can feel it. Or maybe it's something else then.
Maybe your cockatoo is missing.
I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockatoo here.
For what it's worth, I agree. But cockatoos can't be stopped when they get ladies. It's better to indulge in them.
What do you mean I'm being a cockatoo? What I was asking about is your cockatoo. Is it missing? This is the weirder path. A little bit more... Yo, I was asking about your cockatoo. Is it missing?
I don't even have a cockatoo. And guess what?
What?
It's a trap. Never ever say what.
What?
Even if I had, it wouldn't be missing.
All right, cockatoo not missing. I just want to make sure.
Great.
Just one more question. What do you mean by me being a cockatoo?
Nothing. Go read up on them if you're so interested. There's a great book in the bookstore.
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain? Or your heraldic bird?
Actually, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Thanks for the tip.
Wonderful. The store is open.
Find your heraldic bird. Okay. Are your children missing?
No, absolutely not.
Well, where are they?
Are you a policeman or a nanny?
It's 12 noon. Do you know where your children are? I police whatever I want. Where are they?
They are not missing, sir.
You know where they are. They're at home, smoking, giving the ladder of vices a chance.
Ah! I like how sometimes we play it totally straight with some people, and other people we go completely over the top.
What if something horrible has happened? What if they're dead? That's the bad vibe you got before.
Huh. They're at home, right? Smoking cigarettes?
What? That's just... My daughters are perfectly fine. They're with their friends down in Shamrock. There's nothing to worry about. They're almost grown.
Why is this entire conversation chain here?
Past the age they need me protecting them from everything now.
I'm afraid the danger is now greater than ever. Tell me, how old are they?
My youngest girl, Jolie, is just shy of 16. Jenny, she is turning 18 next month. But we shouldn't even be talking about them.
No, I agree. We really, but apparently I only have one choice right now. Can you describe me their appearance or any feature that stands out? Something that make identify them a little easier.
Why do you need to know this? Haven't I repeatedly told you that they're not missing? That they're in Shamrock, safe and well, at some stupid party?
Did someone say party? You could use a party. Hunt it down.
You do with a party, a killer party, not a limo one. It's for the investigation. I'm trying to be professional.
There is no investigation here. I can tell you that.
She picks up a book and tries to concentrate. A flock of seabirds pass by.
Okay, it must be asked then. What are you doing here? Why are you pursuing?
Dude, I've been asking myself this since we started this entire game. All right, that's all.
The woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
Okay. Find your herald or bird. Bit of a cockatoo. What if that's true? Go rip them cockatoos in the bookstore. Yeah, but I don't have money to buy a book. But is there? I can't remember where. Was there a section for
The
bird books?
display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai.
I don't think we looked through this, but I'm not going to right now.
A small mountain of colorful board.
Right, board games. There's nothing back here.
Shelves filled to the brim with
All right, Dick Mullen. What is this? Single book?
A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover.
There we go.
Its beak slightly open. It looks as if the bird is calling out the book title. From A to Zurich, a guide to a well-behaved cockatoo.
I'm going to flip through the pages.
Turns out that there are so many different cockatoo species, and they all have behavioral problems.
What about this guide to cockatoo, storekeeper?
It's a must-have if you own a cockatoo. I've heard they're quite capricious.
I don't have the money. She's watching me right now. Those are pretty bad odds. And Kim's right here. I'm not going to steal it with Kim around. Maybe later. All right. Yeah, we didn't check the barbarian books, but we're going to do another stop at the bookstore later. Oh, I have to redo this. This gave me a morale boost, too.
This postlavantor.
Pat. I'm going to leave the two fellows playing pétanque for now.
Eat shit, pig. Fucked by the...
Yeah, I feel you.
And then suddenly, you...
All right, leave. Take all. Okay, we're going to try the cloak on our saves coming game here. Saves coming because we died. There's like... Yeah, I was going to say, there's this interaction, which is weird. Because I thought we'd already done that. Oh. Still have to take off my pants and shoes first. What killed me? What killed me is when we went to the alcohol withdrawal, we had a heart attack and died. Because I didn't have a healing item. Hey! Shoes, pants, gone. This time for sure. I'm gonna make another hard save just to not have to worry about if we do die again, having to repeat too many things.
Our appalling cloak is still...
Let's go!
...on the railing.
28%.
No one has claimed it for their own.
Oh my god, we're doing it this time! It's good that we died and came back in.
As you leap in the air, a chilly breeze engulfs you, sharpening your senses.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna close my eyes while jumping. This is definitely a good idea. Let your senses take in the world around you.
Ankles tingling from the tension, blood roaring in your ears. You are ready for your...
I'm a cockatoo.
...with the concrete pavement below.
Rendezvous with the concrete pavement below.
Martinez goes about its daily routine as you soar through the air. The loud voices of protesters mix with the engine sounds from the traffic jam. Waves crash against the pier, and dense, salty sea air fills your lungs.
He's so on the money, Breton! Just imagine yourself dual-wielding a bottle and a flaming cigarette whilst airborne.
I don't want to let go of this moment yet. I feel free.
The corpse is dominating the air.
Oh.
And the stench is nauseating. Even so far from the epicenter.
Way to ruin the mood. All right, let's continue the voyage through the salty air.
As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize it's been a while since you felt so alive, alert, capable. Must be the adrenaline.
Or the alcohol.
I knew you could do it. My climbing down might not have been as disco as your jump, but at least we can explore the harbor now.
Yeah, why didn't I just climb down? Like, it's ridiculous that that was an option.
With your feet firmly planted on the concrete, the noise of the harbor rushes back in.
All right. So the trick is just to go around without any pants all the time. Let's take this. Troll cloak. +1 SP to call up. +1 to shivers. Does this replace my shirt? Or my jacket? Okay, replace the jacket. Okay, that's fine. Because I like the drama from the shirt. The mesh shirt is great. The cloak, I mean, it's a straight up 1 extra stat. And it looks awesome. And it gives us shivers. Yeah, baby! Looking good. Police cloak made from a heavy tarpaulin. It would be nigh wind and waterproof if there weren't 3 bullet holes scattered on the surface. The signature white rectangle of the RCM covers the garment's back. Alright, we got this door, which might lead us down somewhere. Let's explore this catwalk first. Collecting rainwater, okay. Bottles, yes. At least 3 packs worth of cigarette butts. Numerous empty bottles of Commodore Red and potent Pilsner.
Numerous empty wine bottles glisten in the rain. Someone partied really, really hard here.
How hard?
Well, they went through 6 bottles of...
And we know this beer is like 10% ABV.
Commodore Red and almost 4 packs of cigarettes. It must have been pretty hard.
Did I do that?
Well, yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you.
How would you know? Could have been anyone. Really sad. I must have been miserable. Looks like I had a lot of fun. Not completely convinced it was me. I must have been an advanced scouting mission in the harbor. Sad. Must have been. Looks like I had a lot of fun.
It really, really doesn't. Let's turn our attention elsewhere and move on.
Yeah, I need these empty bottles. Okay, so there's clearly a lot. Maybe I should check this little thing. I was gonna say I can backtrack to that door.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads René Arnaud.
So in this continuity, I have not met René Arnaud yet. That's one of the 2 people playing pétanque. Kim, I'm going to take a quick look inside.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
I'm going to take it. I'm at least going to look at it.
It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man is young, dark-skinned, and dressed in a Royal Carabinieri.
This is going to change interaction with René a lot.
Is smiling playfully at the camera.
Why did you take that?
Something about this man piques my interest. I think this can be a side thing. Side quest. The cop, it's instinctual to collect evidence. I mean, that's kind of what it is, right? We're just picking up everything that's not nailed down because it might lead to something.
Fine. But let's move. I don't want to be seen snooping around here.
Okay, there's a little staircase down there. But I'm hoping this opens. If this connects to here and gives me a way through here, then I can get back to this area without having to do this jump because there's not a click spot for it anymore. Whoa! Look at these windows! Radio is emitting strange buzzing sounds. Oh, hold on. Black and white photo of a couple posing in front of a Ferris wheel. I can sell this for rent too. The girl is young and pretty. The man clad in fancy uniform and smiling. On the back, a very steady hand has written the words Revachol Fair, summer of '91. What's this? Telephone?
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, "Tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change."
Well, I don't have anyone to call right now. And I'm short on money, so I'm going to leave it alone for the moment. La Fumée, Volume 1, Number 4. The leading intellectual organ of Martinet is communism. Oh! Offers a radical Mazovian perspective on a range of contemporary issues. Cover features a stylized portrait of late King Frizzle with a pair of white antlers growing out of his head.
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Frizzle. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover.
Why antlers?
Because white antlers are one of the symbols of communism.
Is it?
They represent a society in accord with the natural world and, at the same time, above it.
Why Frizzle?
Because Frizzle was incompetent, foolish, and cruel. In short, the embodiment of everything the communards wished to overthrow. It's satire, you see.
I'm going to flip through the pages, see what catches my eye.
To your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention. Just column after column of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white. After rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents. The magazine is divided into several sections: international developments, Kunst und Kultur, and local concerns. Just inside the cover, there's also an editor's note.
Read the editor's note.
Comrade, as you know, this journal takes its name from Mazov's immortal expression, du cristal à la fumée. This was his way of describing the way the rigid, crystalline structures of capitalist ideology turn to smoke under communism.
Yeah, from crystal to the smoke.
But, like the structures of capitalist ideology, we too are at risk of going à la fumée. Unlike many publications which are content to spoon-feed their readers reassuring drivel, La Fumée is committed to telling the radical truth, even when that truth may drive away potential subscribers. Only 4 issues in, and it sounds like they've already alienated their readership. So please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on contemporary politics, culture, and international affairs, please consider subscribing today. Yours in struggle, the editors.
Kim, I think this is a communist magazine. I just want to say this because I want to get Kim's reaction.
What do you expect? It was laying around the office of the Debarders Union. They're probably bankrolling the thing.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
I want to catch up on international developments.
This section includes a long, tedious critique of the latest round of free trade negotiations between the EPIS nations and the Free State of Semenine. You also skip over an article about heavy fuel oil smuggling along the Messina border, something about bear wrestling in Samara, book riots in Yugograd. Face it, you really aren't interested in foreign affairs. You're not even sure where most of these countries are. You flip back to the front of the magazine.
What is Kunst und Kultur?
It takes a moment, but gradually it dawns on you that Kunst und Kultur must mean arts and culture.
I really didn't know about the arts translation.
Why they decided to title this one section Invalda is beyond you. It evokes a sense of recognition and fellowship among those privileged enough to understand. As you leaf through this section, you come across several reviews of recent radio plays, as well as a brief artist spotlight featuring a local artist identified only as CS.
I met a CS.
The main feature, though, is a long essay titled Tip Top Tournée, a critical Mazovian perspective. The Tip Top Tournée is an inter-Isolari racing series, mostly known for its high speeds, ludicrous sponsorship deals, and high death toll.
It's F1?
In Revachol, it's held quadrennially on the prestigious Zero Carousel racing circuit.
Read the profile of CS.
This so-called artist spotlight is really just a brief Q&A, made all the briefer by the subject's evident hostility to her interviewer.
All right, let's see what these communists have to say about Tip Top.
You think you're settling in for a relaxing recap of the most recent season, maybe sprinkled with some nice anecdotes about a few of the more colorful drivers. Instead, you find yourself skimming a 10,000-word feature about all the politically problematic aspects of Tip-Top Tourney.
Wait, what's wrong with Tip-Top?
Where to even start? For one, there's the crass commercialism of its sponsorships.
Okay.
And then there's the practically criminal emphasis on deadly motor crashes.
Fair.
So, all of it, basically.
Who wrote this stuff?
Oddly enough, this article has 2 bylines. Nasteb Encolada Bernal and Exilus Buka. There's no way those are real names.
Wait, why aren't they real names?
Have you ever met anyone named Exilus?
Well, it's a class of enemies in Warframe.
Mainly pseudonyms.
I mean, what's so bad about sponsorship? Well, I know, but...
Capitalism, the article says, every pursuit has its price. Every pleasure, even one as elemental as the joy of racing others around a track, is reduced to an advertising opportunity.
Oh, they're Eximus, not Exilus. Right.
Thus, the so-called tourney becomes a competition between increasingly meaningless brand signifiers. Your discount laundry detergent racing against a pack of Astra cigarettes, or even a fritter.
Or an energy drink. Right, but then you get to see them crash.
And that precisely is what's problematic about it. Were it not for the promise of random, spectacular violence, audiences would quickly lose interest.
Yeah, by the way, this stream is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Although, in all seriousness, Wednesday, we are going to have a sponsored live stream. It is going to be, we're going to be looking at Age of Darkness Final Stand, which is a defense game, a little like There Are Billions and things like that. And I'm going to be doing some multiplayer co-op with a certain ambiguous amphibian, assuming all goes right. That's going to be the plan for Wednesday.
At the end of the day, it's the destruction of these 750,000 real races that you're really watching for.
Also, there's going to be a bunch of content for Civ 7 hitting the channel soon, some of which will also be sponsored. You're right, I really am just in it for the violence.
You see, one cannot avoid the conclusion that Tip-Top Tourney is simply the apotheosis of spectacular entertainment under capitalism.
Kim, did you know that Tip-Top Tourney is actually an orgiastic ritual of capitalistic destruction? I had no idea! Yeah, I like that one.
I can safely say the thought had never crossed my mind, Detective.
I wonder what else is really just a metaphor for life under capitalism.
I'm sure most things are, if the young men who wrote this article are to be believed. If I had to wager, I'd say they've never even seen the inside of a motor, much less a motor race. I take whatever they write with a large grain of salt.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before
All right, let's keep going here. We're spending so much time on this magazine. Let's see what they mean by local concerns.
Unsurprisingly, much of this section is taken up with articles declaring unqualified support for the dock workers' strike. You skim the headlines. Paint the harbor red and white. Martinez tames the wild pines. A city in revolt. First, we take Martinez. Then we take La Delta. Finally, there's a brief article by the writer, G. Martin, accusing the owner of the Capeside Apartments of illegally attempting to evict certain communist tenants simply for not having paid their rent.
Now, I've never seen the musical Rent, which Essential's appalled by because she's watched it a million times. But based on the description of it, it sounds like all their problems would have gone away if they just paid their damn rent. But for us, charging rent just live somewhere is pretty outrageous. Wouldn't it be better, everyone, if labor and capital could reach some reasonable accommodation? You know what? Right now, with my financial situation, I'm very much charging rent just to live somewhere is outrageous.
The writer G. Martin remarks dryly that capitalists love wealth redistribution, so long as it's only redistributed upward.
G. Martin. One of the other fellows playing Pétanque was a Martin, but I can't remember if it was the first or second name.
It's true. The rentiers have been bleeding you dry. You really ought to find your own place one of these days.
Mm-hmm.
You flip back to the front of the magazine.
Let's put the magazine away finally. I think I spent like a half an hour reading this thing. Standard office file cabinet. Drawers seem to be locked. Someone left the coffee machine on. Dark liquid in the pot looks almost sentient. Yeah, let me drink the coffee! Let me drink the coffee! Alright. His name was Gaston. Is it Gaston Martin? Postcard, Le Jardin 21. Laminated postcard offers a glimpse across the river. A little more than a decade after the war, Eastern Bank is already fully renovated. Hillsides are lush with gardens and residences. Someone's parked a small beige airship by the fountain. This postcard will sell for a pretty penny. Well, 34 of them, apparently. I think we might have to sell a few things to make rent. Hey, some magnesium! Neat office sheets. I have sunglasses, finally! +1 visual calculus, -1 drama. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Why am I going to lose drama from wearing shades? Visual calculus is pretty handy. But I love drama. We might sell the glasses. I mean, I suppose we could put them on when the need... But it's like, you know... Hold on, I just realized something. It makes sense. Because what is more dramatic than taking off shades? Yeah! Or however that song goes. It's been a while since I watched CSI. This is a Dewey typewriter. The model name is in the back. Every worker equals member of the board is written at the top of the flyers. At the bottom, the union logo, Demand Democracy. Door's locked, company open from the side without a passcode. God damn it! I was hoping I'd find a consistent back door into this place. Should I try the phone? No, I got no one to call. Okay. This is Wild Pines. Oh, stop. Around you, great machines in quiescence. Sleeping? Probably just gonna say, this says Wild Pines. White pine trees are printed on the screen covering. Looks like a forest under snow. What is this thing? Oh, it's a button.
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marche and Arrête.
Go or walk.
Use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block. Marche. On. Arrête. Off.
You know, let's just operate heavy machinery without any training or explanation whatsoever. This is fine. Hang on a sec. I want to get the lay of the land here first. Before I go and possibly crush someone. But we're going to go and push the button. We're not intoxicated anymore. It's fine. Ooh, just some money over there. What is that? You see faded industrial lettering on the platform. Valdsund. Valdsund means whale, fjord, and Arden. Okay, there's absolutely no reason whatsoever for us to hit this button. But we're not going to let that stop us.
Rusting marsh with a loud grind.
Oh, it's that's moving.
Overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
Oh, it may be forming a bridge for me. Or something. I mean, this is very video logic, game logic, doing something for no reason whatsoever. That is teetering a little, precariously.
And with a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down. This crane was built with a purpose, which has now been fulfilled. To move this container.
What's in the box?
Who can say? All you know is, it's special.
I can't see how that was worth the wreckers. Except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
It was. Now, if I tell it to stop, I mean, it kind of looks like it's done anyway, but...
The crane does not return to its original position. It does not move at all.
It's possible that pressing the go again will cause it to move once more, but...
Before you stands a cargo container. Just one of many in the yard.
I think there's something special about this container.
You do? Because I don't.
Wait, why not?
There are a million containers here.
Yeah, if there's a keyboard shortcut that might be handy, Clockwork Wizard, go ahead. Yeah, that'd be fine. It was hanging from the crane. Yeah, it was hanging out of reach. Like, if someone in the harbor had wanted to keep something somehow inaccessible, that would be one way of doing it. Like, if the harbor's going to be shut down for a while, you know, you'd think someone might put the containers down, but also, it just feels special. But I'm going to say this, it was hanging from a crane.
You just picked one out because you wanted to interact with the cargo container.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
We are not here to interact with containers. We are here to get the body down from the tree.
I ignore Kim and knock on the door.
No reply.
I open the door.
You attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked.
Spacebar should pop all the bubbles floating overhead. Oh, so I don't have to click on the little thingy. Oh, that's handy. Okay.
To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
Persuade the door to open. Persuade the door to open. Been in the world for 2 days, +1. Precarious world, +1. What? Is there a quick way? I check rhetoric, like nothing. I don't know if there's a quick way, because I can't check my inventory to see if anything's... Fuck it! I'm going to try to persuade the door to open.
Why are you even trying to open a door with rhetoric?
Because getting physical wasn't an option!
Because what wasn't an option?
Oh, I said that out loud. No, never mind.
Are you satisfied, detective?
I'm rarely satisfied is the sense I'm getting. Can I walk on top of this stuff? Oh, I can. Oh. Oh, spacebar. Shipyard ahead is oddly quiet. Great machines are sleeping. I think there's like maybe a MIP mapping issue. Look at that. Look at that stuff. All right. This is a radio tower? Oh, speaker's tower is silent. There's no work to organize in the yard below. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Great if I could use the crane to, like, get the body down, but I don't think we've got that kind of range. Huh? The musk of oil and rust comes from the chasm in front of you. Smells like blood. Okay. Why is that just making weird sounds? Oh. So there wasn't even an interaction dialogue box with this. I think this is the first time I have noticed in-game where there was something that was clickable, but that only did anything when I had something in my inventory. Because there's another door. I think the door in the kitchen... Either the door in the kitchen or the door in my room is weird because, like, nothing happens when I click on it. There's no dialogue box whatsoever. But maybe I need the right thing equipped in my hands. But yeah, I hadn't noticed this. Now that is very interesting. My current gloves are +1 electrochemistry. Honestly, I think we could stand to mute electrochemistry a little bit and instead give us a little bit of half-life, which is like the kind of boxing sort of thing. Let the body take control, threaten people. Yeah, cool for high-strung investigators. That's me. Shoot now and ask questions later, cops. That's me. Maybe it'll come in. Maybe we can try fisticuffs against that big guy, which we haven't, I think, done in this version of reality. That's a lot of money. Industrial-sized thermos. Smells like burnt coffee. Hello. So soon, oh soon, the green is gone. Everything is great. Huh. Hello. What's this? The banner sags under the weight of the rain and snow. It waves white waves on red, which I think is the communist symbol. Who are you?
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
The lyrics to this container song are being made up as he goes along. The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisund on Muindi.
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard.
The tiny man is so engaged in his work doesn't notice you. Hello!
Everard, 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 he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister?
New favorite character already.
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you've ever seen. Kind of makes you feel like an arsehole for no apparent reason.
Oh.
I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
No. I'm not gonna say I am. What is it with these people in scabs?
I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat.
Doesn't seem to be waiting for you to answer.
Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
So, Ubi, I guess, is Irish?
Oh yes, born and raised in Irish, mister. Mum had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. Took us here to the new world. I was about 10 then, too old to lose my accent then. People say us Ubis are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot. I just want you to know there was never any of that where I come from. No sir, those are just nasty rumors.
You're bringing it up and protesting a lot.
Thank you for clarifying that, sir.
What are you doing with the containers?
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes I am, So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
Uh-huh, what's going on here? Look at the mountain containers behind him.
Everything is so pretty and red. You and Leo look like brothers as you glance.
You remember when we're getting all the streamer luck on the dice rolls? I mean, admittedly, we did do the jump on like our 17th try just now, but come on. Wow, red is so much prettier than Drabble green.
Sure is, mister. Sure is. Really livens up the place. Yes, it does.
Yeah, it really ties the containers together.
I had to break this bonding moment, but the red containers mean they are replacing the company livery with the union livery.
Uh-huh, I figured that.
Which means this strike isn't gonna stop anytime soon.
Where's everyone? The harbor's empty.
Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in.
Is it? You say it's a. Mr. K says it's a Scottish accent. You think so?
We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
2 months? I mean, yeah, maybe, depending on where it is. But part of the problem is if it's not a native speaker and they're trying to do an accent, sometimes people kind of mush the two together. And the problem as well with both of those is the accents will vary greatly, right? If you're from Ayr or Glasgow or Edinburgh, you're going to sound so completely different, or freaking Inverness or something like that. And the same thing happens in Ireland as well. So I don't know. Oh well. But he says, yeah, he said he described himself as the Irish, right? Irish. So clearly it's supposed to be that.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Everard is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the gate.
And to me, it did sound more Irish than Scottish.
But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Everard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so.
Okay. What trouble did Titus and friend get into?
Oh, I'm not really supposed
Did
to
they kill
talk
someone?
about that. That's union business. Him and his boy stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling them to take some time off.
Don't go all bad cop on this simple, friendly fellow.
No. Yeah, but what did they actually do? Come on, buddy, you can talk to me.
I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details. That's just how boys are, you know. I haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school.
Easy, Leo. Let's keep this on the hearties.
Look at him. It's not gonna be anything useful anyway. Don't fight it. Better to go with the flow.
Okay, Leo, let's hear about this fight you got into.
I remember I was the runt of the class. The bigger boys always used to pick on me. You see, I had a bit of a temper back in the day. Flew off the handle like nobody's business. But Mr. Everett and his brother always came to help. Once they beat old Noel Becker so bad he needed stitches on his head. Noel never started another fight with anyone after this. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar are real nice guys, mister. You should go talk to Mr. Everett. I'm sure you'll be good friends. He's friends with everyone around here.
You're never getting anything useful out of him. It's good enough you found out Everett has a brother called Edgar, and he helped Leo.
So, do you work here?
Yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellick. But everyone calls me Leo. I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town, and Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Everett is away. Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
A real pretty lady with a skin like those Douai Sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down beside the radio. But I can't listen to the radio.
Sit down is very Scottish.
There's so much to do around here, and I'm always busy keeping things running here.
Yes, also Irish.
Yes, I am.
Again, depending on exactly where.
Stay on this Miss Beaufort topic.
Yeah. Hold on. Who's this Miss Beaufort you mentioned?
Oh, Lizzie. She is a real sharp tool.
Whoa, Zalior!
Put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 4 years she was gone, and when she came back, she was all fancy and lawyerly.
Lawyerly. Thank you very much, Zalior, for the 50 gifts of bomb to the channel. Oh, that is really appreciated. Thank you so much. And everyone who did just get a subscription, do note if you link your Discord account to your Twitch account, it should get you invited to the Quill18 Discord server. And as always, if you do have any trouble with the Discord, send me an email, quill18@quill18.com. Sometimes Discord has to be forced to run an update. It's supposed to regularly run an update and resync with Twitch. Sometimes it's a little bit slow. Wow, thank you. Best writing, best soundtrack, best streamer, best of luck. 2025, my friend. Thank you very much, Zalior.
He respects that word. That's obvious.
Lawyerly?
But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood. Knows everybody and gets...
Oh, Elizabeth!
Real pillar of the community.
This is Elizabeth! Well, because I was wondering when he was describing, like, you know, like the candy bars, it sounded like someone with darker skin, which would be Elizabeth, of course.
For a fraction of a second, there's sadness in his eyes.
If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her.
Oh.
But she can't have kids. Dr. Lemaitre said so. And she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years, she has.
Sighs and falls silent, watching you meekly with his blue eyes.
Law school? Could she be talking about the union fixer, a.k.a. the gardener?
Yeah, so this is the union fixer, the gardener?
Looks like it.
I'm not sure what a fixer is, but she is a real nice girl. Smart as a whip, too.
Little guy smiles, a disarming smile at you.
Telling the gardener you know her name might throw her off. Perhaps something to consider later.
Hey, what's in that container over there? The one connected to the crane.
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Yeah, I gotta try to convince it to open.
Told you.
Maybe I should go back with my wire cutters. I'm looking for the leader of the Dockworkers Union.
Oh, you want Mr. Everett then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives in this here neighborhood. Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar...
Yeah, but Martinez is a piece of shit.
We did when we were boys.
Easy now, Leo. Just want to know where I can find this man.
Oh, Mr. Everett is where he always is. In his office, of course.
Points to the 2 joint containers on your right. Oh. Okay. Thanks.
Bye-bye now.
Cool. I feel like... I don't want to save scum, but I also don't want to have to redo these conversations. Coffee in the giant thermoses is still lukewarm. Stair made of pallets leading up. Whoa, he's a big feller. Got a swordfish up here. Taxidermy fish that tells the time.
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you.
Let's get straight to business. We need to defeat the Huns. Also, there's a dead body in the tree.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi.
I'm sorry, what?
You two to stop by. Please, have a seat.
Had we figured out that? Because I know on our clipboard there was our initials, HDB, which apparently the H is for Horace, although we go by Harry. Did we know about the Dubois?
Hey, Quill, pay attention. There's a new subscriber.
Hey, Shogun, thanks for the sub. He gestures to a tiny chair opposite his giant desk. Say, I don't feel like this guy is a true representative of the communist movement. He's just using his position as the head of the union to get literally and figuratively fat himself. That's what I think. Horace was a random guess? Maybe it was.
I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union.
Yeah, he's a class traitor.
I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
Do I?
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
Uh-huh.
You go ahead, detective.
Lieutenant nods at you, then the chair.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Why are you calling me Mr. Dubois?
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
It's nothing. Yes, that's probably right. It's nothing. Forget about it. Filter it out.
Power move to stay standing. I don't think we're a power move kind of person all the time. We're going to take a seat.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
I mean, when we try to power move, sometimes we get our hand broken, right? Except that didn't happen in this continuity. Damn, the chair's uncomfortable.
So tell me, how can the head
All I can think about now is the chair.
Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world.
What the fuck?
It's violating your backseat.
And please stop backseating with the wrong choice with the chair and things like that. So people are saying don't sit down. Like, that's part of the reason I'm going to do it. Violating your backside.
I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners. It pains me to
Clearly
say.
got ears everywhere.
This should take care of that nonsense.
He points to a giant novelty check on his desk. It's absolutely comically huge.
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
We're being fucked with hard here.
Hey, that's 25 real. That's good money. Think of all the stuff you could
consume. Cover your expenses for a few days. It's 20 real a night. This is only 25. You know Gart?
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is.
With a grin, he points to the checker game. It's like you're on a game show. At least don't thank him for it.
Yeah, are we being bribbed here? I guess, thank you, ever. Just take it and don't say anything. Honestly, we really need the money. I hate this guy. Like, it's clear we're being fucked with. On the other hand, it's free money, right? You know what? We're sorry, cop. We're so many things. We're gonna take the cash. Well, it's not cash yet. We're gonna take it. What could possibly go wrong? Maybe we should get up before we take more damage. It's fine. What's a little bribe? Mostly I'm offended that he said it would cover my rent for a few days when it clearly won't. Unless it will cover my rent for a few days and $25 extra spending cash.
Is there anything you'd like to say to me? Or...
No.
Nope. It's cool.
Cool? I wouldn't go that far. I'm sure
there we
there
go.
are cooler things than delivering a comically oversized novelty check to a cafeteria manager. But, sure, if that's what's cool nowadays.
Thanks for the free money.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter.
Jesus Christ.
Gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
Yeah, so I clearly don't like him, but I'm still going to take the money, because You know, $25 is $25.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun.
I feel this would have been better if he'd said lost gun 3 times in his text.
The world is swallowed by a black hole.
Fucking hell!
Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun.
This was a success. I mean, maybe you take the damage regardless. Maybe I would have taken more damage.
When he said, don't worry.
It's pretty much an auto succeed
he
here.
actually meant, be very worried.
Uh-huh. All right, so yeah, we're clearly being threatened here. But, like, I kind of want to go with 3. Now, I don't know how the game's going to interpret it, but it's like, I know that you know that I know that you know that I know what you're saying and that you know what I'm saying. I would appreciate any help you could provide. Like, I want to say it, you know, with that sort of like the razor edge to it, right? I know what you're doing, but I'm going to go along with the doublespeak. I don't know if that's what it means here. This might be like, yeah, please help me because I'm big loser cop. You know what I mean? I'm just going to go with 3. Fuck it. I know what I mean to say in my head. Whether my character executes that, I don't know. I would appreciate any help you could provide.
Are you all right, Harry? You seem anxious. Don't be. Everything's going to be all right. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing.
I mean, to be fair, this is all justified critique.
It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
Wow, look at these modifiers! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Fuck it. Don't panic. It's fine. Yeah, this could give tone indicators. Yeah. One thing I got to give credit to Mass Effect Andromeda, which, you know, was critiqued for a few different things. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. One of the things great about it, though, is it does have tone indicators in there for the conversations, which is really handy. We're going to make the skill check. 8% of the time, we've got it every time. We're going to take another morale hit.
You're sweating. Your knee is jerking.
Mom spaghetti.
Cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun and those children are going to shoot themselves with it.
No, I'm not going to cry. Try to stay cool.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
What is this, Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating. What is he trying to pull here?
You know what I should have done? I should have taken another hit of, like, all the drugs before talking to this guy.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
He's large mass snaps his fingers with no effect. You're in some kind of stupor. Keep sliding on the chair like a jello shot. There are no Harrys. Let your mind go to your safe place.
Mr. Dubois!
Yeah, buff up before the boss fight, exactly.
Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
I actually was thinking, one of the things I want to talk about before going in here, is I was thinking I would use resources. I wouldn't top myself up all the time because you do sometimes get events that give you a +1. It feels like a waste. But it might not be a bad idea to, like, do this because it might be affecting some of our die rolls. But I'm going to try to do this sort of thing where we keep ourselves just sort of 1 shy.
Maybe you could use your hands somehow in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
Nah, I'm as good as it gets, Mr. Dubois. That doesn't make any sense. I'm not going to call him Mr. Dubois. That's stupid. Yeah, man, I'm fucking great. Keep sliding. Actually, this chair is uncomfortable. I could use that glass of water. Sit upright. I'm melting. You know what? Yeah, man, I'm fucking great.
Don't be dramatic.
Yeah, I know it gives us -1, but it's fine.
Condition isn't terminal.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions.
Yes, I'm a police officer.
It is about time to stop embarrassing yourself.
It is.
Questions will help you regain some of your lost dignity.
Aren't you going to ask how I got in?
Harry, honestly, I'm just relieved you didn't get a hernia. A man your age...
I too am surprised by the resilience and athleticism of this tool I've been provided with.
Yes, yes, Harry. You are obviously in peak physical condition, and I salute both your initiative and your physical prowess. Very impressive, Harry. Very impressive. Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Information reaches me before I even get the chance to request it.
I want to talk about the hanging.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to discuss it with you. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me.
I sense there's a but, a large one, sitting right there. No, I don't think we're cool enough to just say nothing right now.
But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
That sounds great. Let's do that.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
Me and Kim! We're vibing!
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening doors.
Kim, is that true? Are we door-opening machines?
I'm not sure I understand. If you're asking us to break down someone's door, it's not going to happen.
Come now. I just need you to go open a little door for me and leave it unlocked. A simple thing. Absolutely nothing shady about it.
An excellent opportunity presents itself, sire. You could win the trust of the arch-liar, pretend to play into his hand. Then, should you wish, bend his efforts towards your own.
I love drama. You know this about me. But let's go through a few of these questions, and then yeah, maybe we'll accept about all this. Why don't you just open it yourself?
Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do.
That's
You
true.
look like you could run around all day.
That's what I do. I double-click all the time.
You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help.
Yeah, where's the button to ask the tie for advice?
Harry?
Whose door is it?
Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about.
What do you mean by a weasel?
A loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly. Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you.
I bet you don't even know anything about the hanging. It's clearly untrue. He clearly knows everything, and this is a very, very thinly veiled attempt to try to squirm some information out of him. But we're going to do it.
Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez.
Damn it, fine. I'll look into it. We need to talk about that murder. Yeah, we're going to do that because we don't have much of a spine. Every now and again, we attempt.
Fantastic, my friend. Just let me know when it's done and we can take our friendship to the next level. You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates.
I do like Manana.
Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. A real free thinker, too. He'll tell you precisely where the door is. One last thing, Harry.
I'm more committed than ever to go hardcore communist so I can overthrow this guy.
Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door.
All right, let's bite. You call me Mr. Dubois. Why?
Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Everard. I call you Harry.
Uh-huh.
That's what the hanged corpse called you. Harry.
What? I can't believe I'm saying this out loud, but so that's really my name?
My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What are the odds of that?
I don't know. All I know is the odds are never in my favor.
I think the odds of that are very low.
It might be a good idea to hide your confusion. I mean, see what his game is first.
Yeah, I'm just fucking with you. That's all.
So good to hear that, Harry. Apparently, my sources were wrong. However, if you did have a spot of memory trouble, I could help you out with my big fat folder.
Words flow like a river of honey from his lips. I guess word has already reached him. No matter. No harm done.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity right now.
Dude, do not do that to Kim.
Asking too many questions will make you look weak. You should maybe focus on the folder. Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first.
I'm gonna go for the drama roll right away.
As you look at the folder, Everard covers it with his hand and pets it. Is he trying to hide that it's not a real RCM folder?
That's not an
It
RCM
certainly
folder.
Doesn't have the RCM stamp on it.
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt. You should do something about them.
Yeah, I'll get right on it.
He got the name from the Census Bureau, and everything else from your actions here in Martinez.
Yes, Mr. Kitsuragi from the Census Bureau. Like I said, now I'm actually a very busy man. So is there anything else I can do for you, Harry?
That means he doesn't really know anything about you. A pity. The mystery of you will have to remain a mystery for the time being.
So the Census Bureau says my name is Harry Dubois.
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay?
Listen, while we're talking here, all friendly-like, could you help me get a dead body down from the tree?
You might have noticed there's one hanging on a tree behind the hostel cafeteria.
Oh my. Don't take this question personally, but why would I get involved in this matter?
Because you're such a nice and pleasant fella.
Mr. Clare, the man was hanged with a cargo belt. A steel-reinforced cargo belt. It's safe to assume the Union had something to do with the murder. Besides, getting the body down would benefit all of us. It's a stain on the neighborhood.
Yeah, you're a community leader. Help your community out.
I can certainly see how having him up there might start affecting some real estate values. But of course, all joking aside, I am going to help you.
He picks up the handset of a radio phone to his right, then clicks a button.
Jean-Luc, my boy, I'm sending 2 police officers down. They have a dead body in a tree problem they need help with.
As if it's a common thing.
Namely, they need it to be taken down. And Jean, please take it easy with the race signs. That's a yes to getting the body down, no to the race signs.
Is that Machine Head or whatever his name? Is that Jean-Luc?
You can find Jean-Luc down at the gates.
Yeah!
He's the big, impressive one. You know, tattoos, muscles, ethnic looking. Can't miss him.
I
Great guy.
did not attempt to punch him in this timeline. Because I didn't want to just repeat everything immediately because it was going to be too boring for me. Fine, let's talk about my last gun.
Yes, your lost gun. My best men are on it. They're turning every stone, searching every playground, asking kids, grandmas, everyone.
Oh yeah, Measurehead, the phrenologist.
Your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that. It's just a matter of time and effort.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
Do I find a spine for a second? You know what? I'm gonna go this way. I don't care about my gun. Keep it. I don't even want it. It was a stupid gun anyway.
I don't care about my gun. I love it, Harry. Wish I could be like that, but I can't. I have a responsibility to this community. I can't have a loaded gun out in the streets.
The officer is exaggerating. Of course we care about the missing firearm, and we are actively looking for it as well.
Thanks, Kim.
The lieutenant is concerned about the lost gun and feels that the fact you haven't prioritized looking for
I mean, we have a lead.
if inevitable, and doesn't put the RCM in a good light.
Excellent, Mr. Kitsuragi. That's excellent news. Looks like we have a friendly gun-finding competition on our hands.
What's in the container that's outside your office?
My dear Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this harbor. I couldn't possibly remember what's in all of them.
It's the one that was attached to that crane.
Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Time is a precious resource, and I don't have enough of it to count containers with you.
Smooth talking. Maybe that's the way to go about opening the container.
Well, I tried, but maybe this will reset the white check.
Try convincing it.
All right, I'm gonna leave now, but I'm gonna talk later.
You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Thanks. I was wondering how I was supposed to get out. Great. I wouldn't want to get stuck in here.
Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white union man. Take care, Harry.
Yeah. 20 by 50 centimeter check. Oh, that's the novelty check. Meant to be handed over ceremoniously on a gala-like event. Supposed to be exchanged 25 real at your local Fritta store. Below the number, a careful hand has written the words, Constable's Rent. All of it. Note. Worthless in a pawn shop. Okay. I guess I don't actually have an inventory item for the gate pass. Probably so that I can't accidentally get rid of it or sell it or something weird. All right. We are going to wrap up the stream here. We've got some real leads in progress today. As a reminder, this Wednesday, our next live stream is going to be different. We're going to be playing Age of Darkness Final Stand instead. Hold on, I got some messages I want to double check on. I know A Kiss for Luck said she was streaming today. Let me just double check what she might be playing. All right, she's playing some more Poly. I know that she will be playing some Disco Elysium, just not today. So I'm going to see you on Wednesday for Age of Darkness. Saturday should be more Disco Elysium, currently, I believe. And somewhere in between now and then, on the 16th, on Thursday, on YouTube, gameplay video of Civ 7. I mean, I won't be the only one, I'm sure, but there's going to be a little bit of something. You're going to want to keep an eye out for that. Thanks for coming out, everyone. I'll see you in a couple of days. Bye-bye.